Hello everyone, today we're gonna learn about modal of request, permission, offer, suggestion, advice, and will as obligation. We start with modal of request. Modal for request. A request is a way of politely asking someone to do something. The kind of request we use depends on where we are, who we are talking to, and what we want the person to do. The first modal for request is would. We use it to ask someone to do something for us, but it's more polite. For example, would you please turn on the light? The second one is could. It is used to ask for something. It's less direct and more polite. For example, would you please bring me more coffee? The third one is will. We use it to ask someone to do something for us. It's less polite. For example, will you help me file this paper? And the last one is can. It is used to ask for something or ask for permission, and to ask for someone to do something for us is less polite. For example, can I borrow your book? Let's practice with modal requests. Choose the most appropriate answer for expressing the idea. The first one say, you might buy into loaf of bread on your way home. The option that we have, could you, will you, and would you. Which modal do you think is correct? Would. Why? Because in this case, the person wants another person to buy bread when he goes home and is the polite request. The second one, Mr. Reading, lend me to $100 till next week, please. The option that we have, can you? Could you? Do you mind? Which modal do you think is correct? Could you? Right. Why? Because someone wants to borrow money and is a polite request. Modal for permission. We ask permission when we want to be allowed to do something. Some forms are considered to be more polite than others. The first modal of permission that we have is can. We can use can to ask for permission from someone we know well. It's informal way. For example, can I speak to John Wilson, please? The second one is could. It's less direct and polite than can. It's a general permission to do something in the past. It's a polite way. For example, could I open the window? The third one is may. A slightly more formal way to ask for permission. For example, may I ask a question, please? Let's practice with some modal of permission. Put the correct modal. We can use can, could, and might. The first one we have I use your phone. Which modal do you think is correct? May. Why? Because it's the most formal way for as a permission for someone. The second one. I borrow your black coat. Which modal do you think is correct? Can. Why? Because this modal is used when you have a confidence with someone or you need something that is the other person. Modal to express offer. We make an offer when we ask if someone wants us to do something or say that we will do it. Among the modal verbs to offer, we have will, shall, can, could, and would. Will. It is used to say that we are willing to do something or to offer to do something. For example, I will help you with your suitcase. Shall. It is used to offer to do something for someone. For example, shall I help you? Can. It is used to offer to do something for someone. For example, I can send this letter for you. Could. It is used to offer to do something for someone. It's more polite and less direct. For example, I could lend you money if you want. Would. It is used with like prefer and rather to make polite offer an invitation. For example, would you like to go to a party on Saturday? Let's practice. Use the modal corresponding to the situation of the sentence or question. We have the option will, shall, can, could, and would. The first question that we have is help you? Which modal do you think is correct? Can. Why? Because it is used to offer to do something for someone. The second one, make you a coffee? Which is correct? Will. Why? Because it's used to say that we are willing to do something. The third one, copy this document for you. Which modal do you think is correct? Shall. Why? Because it's used to offer to do something for someone, but it's more polite.
Modal of suggestion. We use the modal of suggestion, could and might, to give someone idea about possible plans or actions. Suggestion using could is a modal verb using to express possibility or past ability, as well as to make suggestion and request. For example, John could be the one who stole the money. Suggestion using might. Possibility. We use might most often to refer to weak possibility. Example, I might go to Japan for a month to study Japanese. Permission. We use might to refer to permission. It is very formal and is not used very often. For example, might I ask your name? Now let's go working an exercise about modal of suggestion. Choose the most appropriate answer for expression idea. Exercise number 1. Extreme rain caused the river to flood the city. Possible answers: might not, might want to, and could. Which is the correct option for you? Great. Could. Why? Because it's a possibility and they think this type of thing could be happen. Exercise number 2. I call the company. Possible answer: might not, might want to, and could. Which modal do you think is correct? Very good. Might want to, because the person do the action. Modal for advice. We use the modals of advice should, ought to, and had better to give our opinion of the best thing to do in a particular situation. We use should for general advice or opinions and ought to for make recommendation. For example, you should try out for the team. Other example, you ought to respect your neighbor's wishes. We use had better for very strong advice and warning. Had better is often a threat of a possible bad result. For example, you had better take the test or you might not get into university. Now let we go working an exercise about advice. Exercise number 1. We go out tonight. Possible answer: should, ought to, and had better. Which is the correct option for you? Great! Ought to. Why? Because when you make a recommendation. Exercise number 2. You know touch that. Possible answer: ought, had better, and should. Which modal do you think is correct? Very good. Had better. Why? Because it is believed that there will be negative consequences. It's like advance. Modal using will as obligation. We use will when we are certain. For example, he will probably arrive late. Now let we go working in exercise about will as obligation. All students wait outside the examination room until told to enter. Possible answer: may, might, and will. Which is the correct option for you? Very good. Will. Why? Because it's used to describe a rule. This is all. We hope you enjoy our video and it is very useful.